You are now listening to the Sheep Dip podcast at the Old Family Sheep Dip. Like the Scottish and Irish immigrants who were their ancestors, the Shaw family and their neighbors were livestock herders. From 1906 to 1958, the Shaw Homestead operated as an open-range sheep station. Every spring, shortly after Easter, the entire flock of sheep would be systematically herded into the barnyard area, sheared, marked, and then run through a sheep dip, a narrow concrete channel that was filled with water and chemicals to kill any parasites or mites that could otherwise infect the sheep. The shearing was exhausting, a dawn-to-dusk activity for several weeks at a time, and would require neighbors and friends to pitch in for the duration. Other farmers in the surrounding area also brought their sheep to the Shaw farm for the annual dip and shearing. The work was extremely hot, and before electricity made automatic shears possible, was hard on the hands. The wool from the herds was stomped down into sacks and taken by wagon to the Poplarville depot, where they would be sold for cash and placed on a train. The hot climate wool fiber was not excellent quality for spinning. Nevertheless, the wool provided families like the Shaws with their only real cash for the year, which was of vital importance, especially during the Depression and World War II. In 1957, a statewide stock law was passed requiring livestock owners to keep their herds behind a fence on their own property. This would also keep the animals off the roads, as automobiles became increasingly common. However, this law, once enforced, had major consequences for the Piney Woods herdsman culture. Herds and flocks were separated from neighbors' herds and fenced off, and smaller property owners, often with only 40 or 80 acres to their names, were not able to support the enormous herds they had previously raised. Aside from the clear cut of the virgin longleaf pine, the passing of the stock laws stands as the event with the biggest impact on the function and culture of this rural landscape and its farmers. Nevertheless, several local landowners still raise heritage sheep today. Please proceed along the sheep dip trail to learn about local livestock, which once grazed freely on the open range.